Okay, just a little more. So we still got, it's a little over 1.5 inches, so I'm going to have to take a little bit off that tang, 1/8 of an inch it looks like. And then I'll have to clean up these shoulders to get this to, see how we got a little bit of gap right in there. I'll just clean up those shoulders a little bit and we'll take that out. So this is a perfect size guard. We're going to use it for reference for future guards for all the hollow handles. Need it 3 1/4 inches long, and the holes need to be from end to end 2 1/4. And then you got to have about 1 inch and 1/8 for your width there, and a circular so that fits around your hollow handle there at the base. So that width of that is, you actually need 1 inch and 3/16. So your hollow handle is a circular that's going to fit right up against that, and you want to have a little bit of lip that's a little bit wider than the hollow handle itself. Number 5 hollow handle survival knife is in the forge. We just added real coal forge in there. It's going to start out real smoky, and this gets up there in temp. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. The blade is right there. Right there. I'm having to heat treat it. Because the blade's a little crooked. I've got to have the blade straight when I put the serrations in. So here we go. That's why the serrations aren't in there yet. It's almost there. Okay, ready? I'm going to straighten this blade out. rock hard. It's skating. See how that file, it's not digging in, it's just skating. That's how you know it's rock hard. You can hear it. You can hear the metal too. See, listen to that. You hear that? There you go. Snowman here. I want to just talk about heat treatment and my process here at Snow-Tac Knives. I get my forge up to around 1800, 2000 degrees. I get that blade. You want it orange color. You don't want it like a bright yellow, like a stick of butter. You want it a nice orange glow that's not too bright, but just fairly bright. It's got some color to it. That's going to be the perfect quenching temperature. We throw it in the oil and water. I got a 75% oil, 25% water. Those molecules constrict down, okay? And once they constrict down, those tiny molecules, you pull it out. We check that hardness with the file. It skates off there. That steel has now become like glass. It's that hard. If we dropped it on concrete, it would most likely break. So now what you want to do is we temper it down. I'm doing a double tempering process. The first phase is I put it back in this coal. This runs it up. That's around 400 degrees. That nice little hot pot there. So that it stays at 400 degrees for around 45 minutes, and it's just a nice constant temperature. So those molecules they loosen back up and they relax. So it brings that hardness down from 61 down to around 57, which is a nice hardness, but not so hard that it's going to break. That's tempering. So then what we'll do after that, we're going to let it cool. I'll put it in an oven at 400 degrees for another hour. So we'll double temper it just to make sure we lock in that nice tempering process. This is the perfect size handguard for my hollow handle survival knives. This is 3 1/4 inches in length, 3 1/4, and the holes are around 2 3/8. Yeah, 2 3/8 width from end to end. It's just a really nice looking guard. We've got 1 1/8 inches on the. It's a little over 1 1/8 for that round hollow handle to just fit over there, and you got a little bit of lip that's going to go out beyond the handle itself. So I got to do some more cleaning up on this, and it's going to be slightly under 1/4 inch in width.
Roto-Rooter is focused on providing Oklahomans with a fast quality plumbing and drain service guaranteed. Roto-Rooter thinks great buying being actively involved with several of the community's plumbing boards assures that Oklahomans are protected from companies negligent with the perform improper work that can lead to major damage. Most people don't know that the plumbing industry is regulated and must follow a strict set of guidelines. Roto-Rooter knows and trains all of their plumbers to follow the rules and regulations set by state and city plumbing codes. Not everyone that says that they are a plumber is trained in these codes or even has a plumbing license. Roto-Rooter is the best because they know plumbing inside and out. When you need a professional plumber, call Roto-Rooter. They've got the most experience in the trade.
I'm just running over it here with some 400 grit. And keep polishing up here, and I'm getting ready. Once I get this all sanded and polished up, I'm going to get the serrations done. It won't take no time at all. We'll get the knife put together on the handle. The handguard's done. Just got to polish it up. I just recently got this 400 grit to hand finish these off with nice polish grit size. And on this one, I'm gonna run it on my buffing wheel when I'm through with this as well. Right, guys, I'm working on my Model 23. This is the Storm Attack. Just got through with the serrations, but I've got to pitch them forward a little bit. All these have to be pitched forward. Then we'll sharpen them out. You can maintain these in the field with a little diamond file. Keep them sharp. So this is a 7.5 inch blade. I put my tape measure up. Oh, here's one. Let me see. Got a 7.5 inch blade. This is 80 CRV2. I'm going with a more robust, bigger hand guard that fits perfectly. We've got a titanium bar stock. And see how that's totally snug? So you don't want that moving once we cold weld all this. That's going to give us our mechanical hold. And then, of course, you know, this will all get liquid cold welded. Let's take this out and just look at it. This thing is just gorgeous. Look at them primary grind lines. The guard, I've got to polish it up and sand it up, but I just went with more of a heavy duty guard. That just looks outstanding. Got it stamped 80 CRV2. My maker's mark is on the top, Snow. We've got 11 entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice hollow grind. It's going to be razor sharp. I've still got to cut the little chole part out. So yeah, this will be completed soon and mailed off to a buyer out in Las Vegas, Nevada. So just want to show you guys that. I'll see you guys in the next one.